Hey, this is Dwayne Mooney with Forex Success Club. Here's a trade we're looking at. We're in a British Pound US. This is called family trades. I'm in a couple of trades with this. I wasn't even paying attention. It went up. Let me change this to candlestick, of course. As you can see, let me open this up. It actually hit my point, but this is a practice account, and I did not close it out on this one, but it will go back up because the trend is going up. You see the pattern? Let me shrink that so you can see it better. Yeah. The trend is going up. Here's the trend on the 1 hour chart. Let's see it on the 4 hour chart. The trend on the 4 hour chart is down. Okay, now what I needed to do for this practice account or demo account is at least go back up to here, this area at 1.3099. As you can see, all prices 130.41, 30, 130, 1.3072, 1.3080. It would have just been a couple of pips off, 1 pip off of this one. Actually, I think I closed it. I don't know if the last one was in profit. I have to look at my real account. But as you can see, it went up. I just didn't pay attention to the demo. However, I want you to show you what happened. Let's look at open it up so we can see. Now, I started getting in about somewhere around here. Well, we look at, I got in a couple of trades, 30.80, somewhere around here. And it dropped down to this level because some news came out dealing with the euro, which made it go down to this level. Now this was the here is the support level, but this was the deeper support level, the basement level. So what happened was it came down, and when it comes down, I'll just get in more orders because I know it's going to eventually come up. And if you look at the price, you know, the British pound dollar moves, takes big swings. So if I was going to do a stop loss, that stop loss would be up under here, even if I got in up here, because 365, 321 is still somewhere below here, and you want to give yourself plenty of room for the British pound or the Euro US, and that would only be 3065, 3021. That wouldn't even be enough. If I looked at the 4 hour chart, we'll have a better picture. Yeah, 3021. I still would want it to be higher. I mean lower. I'd like to give it at least a 75, 80 pip stop loss just on the strength that I know is the British pound dollar. And you never know, the swings are so big because as you see, it came down and swung back up. So the top of it, the top of this is around 1.3090, 1.3100, and you see that was like 130, 100. So basically in profit in every, or break even on this. So that would have been a nice, or it was a nice trade in my real account, and it'll go back up there. So you'll watch this tomorrow. I'll do a follow-up and you'll see it go back up and hit this area again, and may surpass it and hit this area. We'll see. But it's the way you manage an account. You don't get stressed when it doesn't move your way, because remember, we're always hitting trades at support levels, you know, when we're going up, or we're hitting them at resistance levels. You know, this would be a resistance level. Maybe even a supply level. But we know another resistance level right here, one here, and as it's coming down, you see it coming down. Then it went sideways, comes down here, went sideways, comes down here, retracts up, comes down, hits a support level, and bounces off of that and hits a resistance, comes down. Now it'll most likely hit a resistance again somewhere in this area, or it may break through. And then we just follow it. Right now, we wouldn't get in the trade at all. We wouldn't touch the trade right now because it's pretty much going sideways. And we want to wait for it to hit this area or this area for a possible sell, or hit this area for a buy position in this support area. This resistance area, we may want to do a sell, but we'll see. I may want it to hit here before I get in it. But as an end the trade, we'll just wait for it to come up. Now it's gonna eventually go our way. So like I said, I got in multiple trades. I like to get in trades like every 10 pips or so. You see this 1.30, 1.3080, well, what 1.30, 1.3080, 1.3072, and 1.3041. And I was in another one. I was in a 1.3060, but I closed that on accident on my fake account, on this fake account. So, and again, that would have been in profit now, because at 1.3064. But all those positions already closed in profit in the real account, and they will on this one. So, but I want you to look at, let's go here and open it up again, and so you can see what I'm looking at. Make it bigger. Go here. So it can be candlestick. And look at it. Let's look at the day chart. Now the day chart is saying it's definitely going to go up based on where it's at. This candle, you know, is so tight. You can see the both sides and of the, you know, the wick and the tail. And you don't know what it's going to do. When you see something like that, you know it's going to go, the next candle, it's going to either go up or down. I believe up till about this area, because look at where we are. Look at here. That's how you can tell. That's a strong level. It's come down all this time. Here, here, broke through, came up. Very clearly, it closed on this side. And on these areas, it's continued to close on this side of the line. So it's a strong support area. Now, where is this going to close? Of course, it's going to close above the line. This one closed, if I brought this down a little bit, that was right on the line. But it looks like it's going to go up into this area here. Back into this area here. And that is actually the trading zone that it's dealing in right now. And I could always, to call what I'm talking about, I can always move that line here. And we can see it clearly if we look at the tips. Look, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of the area. So it's showing me that it will go back up. And all these will be in profit. Guarantee. So that's the way the trading style is. And again, my stop loss, if I was going to use a stop loss, would be up under here. About 10 pips under at that's the day chart. So yeah, that would be more realistic for a British pound dollar at 33.60, 3,100, that first trade. It would be good to, you really want to give yourself some room. However, these are days. We're talking about the 4-hour chart. I would have did it from the 4-hour chart. My stop loss. And do it up under this level. $1.3010. Okay, that would it would have been around 130, 1.3000. Which, remember, my first trade was at 1.3100. So that would give me 100 pips. Where do you take profit? You want to take profit in this area. At least your first profit in this area. And then, so in a couple of these trades, you could put in 31.130, 95, 96, and see where it goes, and put your stop loss, move your stop loss up in this area, about at 131, at 1.3080 or 75. Put your stop loss in this area. So you keep following the trade by moving up your stop loss. Like, what do I mean? This one is at 1.3041. So I would move my stop loss, so already modified, at 1.3043, 44, 0, 44, and do my take profit